Can you hear me? Everyone good? Welcome along to what is a very exciting but very sad day for myself and for the guys in the pack, because it's Tosca's last walk with the team, and yeah, I'm sorry to say that it's something that is incredibly difficult for me and everyone involved with the business, the other owners and the dogs and things like that, to kind of get their head around. But Tosca, who's just down by my side here, is great, and she's just moving into pastures new, so we'll hopefully still see her from time to time, and once she's a member of our family. She's always a member of our family. So if you're new to the channel, my name's Stephen Crighton and you're watching Crighton Pet Services Dog Walk live on Friday the 2nd of August in Edinburgh in Scotland. And without much further ado, I'm going to show you the dogs and our scenery and everything that we're going to get up to today. So we'll be on the live for 5 or 10 minutes. Here's the gang. Where's the others? There's one more, no doubt kicking about in the long grass just now. I may need to actually find them. Hang on a second. Alfie! Oh, there he is. There he is. You boy, you had me a little bit worried there, just a little bit, because I know how good your recall is, bud. So yeah, so if you're watching this back on the repeat, please feel free to comment. I read every comment on the session, on every one of my videos. I read them all. I try and respond to as many as I possibly can, especially if they're of good content, good interesting stuff, and especially if you're on the live stream just now and you're following us along on this session. Feel free to drop a message in, and we've got my good friend Daniel saying hello from New Zealand. Hi young man, how are we doing? And we've already got our first like on the live stream as well, which is fantastic to get. So thank you very much for everyone who is participating with us. This is Tosca, as I say, it's her last walk with us today, and we are just trying to keep things as business as usual as we possibly can, because there's no point in getting her too revved up, too excitable. We're not going to make too much of a fuss over her. I'm going to talk to you guys about her maybe a little bit more than the other dogs, but it's quite important that these guys just have a normal day. They get their good exercise, their good enrichment, their good social aspect of their day, meeting each other, meeting other dogs, meeting other people, engaging with the outside world in a positive way, and we try and keep things as normal as we possibly can, even although it is quite a sad day for us, or for me in particular. So, like I say, this one's Tosca. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing? Hello, my girl. Hello. Yes, Ted's pushed in and got a cuddle before you. This is Ted. Say hello to Ted. And yeah, and the gang are in good spirits this morning. We all are. Fridays, I've noticed, I don't know if you guys are the same, I've noticed people are a bit grumpier on a Friday. Drivers, people in supermarkets, just anywhere you're trying to go, everybody's always in a hurry. They're ready for the weekend. So I've made a deliberate attempt, I'm going to explain why in a second, but I've made a very deliberate attempt today to try and be as smiley and positive as I possibly can be. And I think that's quite important, especially with the dogs, because even although I might be faking it a little bit, they're going to feed off my energy, and if I'm in a grumpy mood, they're probably going to be quite grumpy with each other and things like that. So we try and keep things as happy and as positive and upbeat and normal as we can, and ignore all the bad drivers, and ignore all the grumpy people in the supermarket, and ignore all the grumpy people who are out walking today, and we'll just stick to ourselves, stay nice and positive, and enjoy the sunshine and a little bit of the wind. I'm sorry if the wind is crackling through the microphone. I've tried to use my earphones to limit the noise pollution as much as I can, but it's nature, right? We've just got to make do with what we have. We can't change the weather, although I think we are probably changing the weather on a kind of wider scale, but we'll maybe not go into climate change and all that kind of thing on the live stream. It's more about the dogs, right? And yeah, so enough of me waffling. Let's get some comments in. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and just drop us a little line if you can. I'll read out and respond to any of the polite and sane comments that come through, and we'll talk about the dogs if we like. Talk about your dogs, talk about these dogs, talk about the dogs I'll have later. This is Mac. I should probably introduce you to the team, right? Let's get you introduced to the team. So this is Mac. You gonna sit nice, buddy? Good boy. That's Mac, M-A-K. This is Ted. Hey, buddy. You sit nice? Say hello to everybody? Good boy. We've got Tosca. It's her last walk. Get out of the way, Alfie. Good girl, Tosca. Good. We have Alfie, who's been a little bit greedy here. Nobody. There we go. Good boy. We have Ruby. Hi, sweetie. It's a big day for you as well. We'll maybe talk about that next week, though, I think. It's Biscuit. It's also been a big day for you, buddy. His family have recently had a little addition, which is lovely. And then also, we've got Charlie. Hey, buddy boy. That's the team. That's the squad. No fighting or quibbling over the food that they're getting. They all know the routine and the drill. No one's resource guarding me or the food that's on offer there. And we're quite happy just to proceed now that we've all had a little bit. Oscar, did you like that? The gang are in great spirits today, so thank you for tuning into the channel. We really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. We're in Edinburgh. Oh, there's a guy just coming along. We're just going to stop and let this guy pass us. Let's bring it in. Good, you guys. Good. Good. Yes, I know. I see you. I see you. We'll just let this guy get past us. He doesn't want to be disturbed by all you smelly puppies, do we? No, I know. He's got his clean clothes on and you guys are all dirty and rolling about in all the grass and being stupid. Yes, you are. Well done, Alfie. Good. Oh, we're getting lovely comments in, guys, saying you're all so cute. If only they knew you better, right? If only you guys knew these guys a bit better. But you can do that. You can definitely get to know them a lot better by subscribing to the channel if you like the content. You don't have to if you don't want it, but if you want to see us again, we go live around about the same time every weekday. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll be notified of the next time we go on, and you won't miss out on the antics. I actually look after, I'll just flip the camera out for a sec. I look after 25 dogs during the week in different combinations. So we've got 7 of them out today. That 25 going to 24 because we're going to lose Tosca next week, or yeah, today's our last day, as you guys see from the title. But from that point on, we're looking to find a replacement. Sounds a terrible way to phrase it. Another dog that will fit in with these guys and enjoys the kind of adventures we go on and is relatively well trained, or at least open to being trained. So if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get to see all our adventures, and especially when this new dog comes along, that's going to be a whole lot of fun. We don't know when that's going to be, so don't miss out on that. Right, enough of me, and back to the gang. Thank you, Oscar. Thank you for subscribing. It doesn't cost you guys any money and it really helps the channel, so I really appreciate that. Guys, how's the sound quality? It's very windy where I am. I'm hoping it's coming through okay. These are the gang. It's Tosca's last walk. She's leaving us after today. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just moving on to pastures new, but I'm sure we'll see her again in the future. And yeah, she's a member of the family, so she's never ever going to be without a set of friends to come on a walk with. So isn't that right, sweetheart? Isn't that right? Someone is playing great games in the comments. That's quite an interesting one. I've not seen that before. Someone with the username notification telling me that my channel is going to be banned for a month. That's interesting. That's very clever, actually. I like that. Well done. Well played. Very well played. Very well played. Even if you are a bot. Okay, this way, guys. Mac, good boy. We're going this way. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, Penguin. How are we doing? Penguin, was it 1-2-1-2? And Maya, I'm sorry. if it's the other one that I'm saying there, yo, and Oscar's saying yeah. What are you saying yeah to, Oscar? Is it a bit windy? Is the quality not so good? We'll try and get out of the wind in a second or two. Potato Gaming, just think 30 years ago this stream wouldn't be possible. You're absolutely right, it's amazing. We are in, look at us, we're in the middle of nowhere. Although this is actually technically in the middle of the city, but you might not necessarily get that vibe from the angles that I'm showing you. But yeah, just to think that I'm effectively just as effective here as like the BBC would be. It's amazing to think that, and it is great that it reaches a wide audience. I love that my little dogs are kind of reached all over the world. I'll tell you a little story just before we go into the woods. Oh, and by the way, you need to stay with us, because once we get through the woods there is the most amazing castle, which I'll show you, and that's when the stream will end. So once we get to the castle, so just stay with us for a few more minutes till we get through there. But while we're doing that, I'll just explain why I started the channel. So I was trying to find a way to show the owners of these lovely dogs how they get on with each other, and how we kind of manage different situations, and how they play with each other, and how they learn. And one of the things that I started to do was make little videos, and I sent them via WhatsApp, and very quickly realised that my WhatsApp groups were getting full up from all these tiny little videos I was sending through. So I decided to make them public and put them onto this channel, and the owners would go in and sort of subscribe to the channel and see. And within a very short amount of time we had a couple of hundred people tuning in from all over the world, desperate to see the dogs, really quite happy to be part of the walk, even although we weren't anything to do with the dogs. There was people from Singapore and New Zealand and America, and just goodness knows what, like all over the world, and they've all become part of the family. And I urge you guys that are watching along too to subscribe to the channel and become part of that team, because it's a lovely place to be. It's a lovely way to spend your morning, watching these little guys do their thing, listening to this silly Scotsman talk about his job and the thing that he loves. So yeah, if you can hit that subscribe button, or if you can't, just spam the screen, give us a couple of likes. That would be enough to help another dog lover discover the page, and yeah, and just join us as part of your morning routine or afternoon routine or evening routine, wherever you are in the world. But stay with us just now. We're just a moment away from seeing this amazing castle. I think it, oh sorry, Ruby's got snagged on something. I'm having to go back. There we go. We'll probably get snagged a couple more times from Ruby, I'm sure. But yeah, this castle is just beyond. If you can see the skyline up ahead, we're just there, and it'll be worth the wait, guys. This is in the middle of Edinburgh, let me remind you. There's houses, there's businesses, there's everything all around us. Factories, schools, playgrounds, you name it, everything is around where we are. And this, what you're about to see in a minute or two. I'm going as quick as I can. Try not to get out of breath too much. Oscar, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate that. You too, Mia. We've got 10 people on now. You guys are in for a treat. I promise it's worth hanging around for the next minute or so once I get Ruby untangled. Here we go, sweetheart, sorry. Ruby's incidentally on the long line because she has a high hunt drive, and often in terrain like this she'll just take herself off into these bushes that are sharp and uninviting, and she loves it, but I can't accommodate it, so she tends to go places that I can't. So we just encourage her from time to time on the long line to come with us, and it doesn't cause her any real distress or any lack of freedom. Just gives me a little bit more control. All right, the castle is just through there. Can you guys see it? I'm building this up. I am building it up, but remember, this is in the middle of the city where there's schools, businesses, houses, everything you can imagine in a normal city, all the way around us. And then you have, I'm saying I see some heart reactions coming through. I'm hoping for some more, for that beautiful castle. There we go. And this is our playground. Thank you guys, I appreciate the reactions. That's really kind of you. That's right. Okay, well, hello from Hampshire. Hello. The dogs need a drink. The dogs need a drink. They're rolling in something filthy over there. I need to sort that out as well. And yeah, so if you can, give the video a little like. It helps other people discover it, other dog lovers and other lovers of castles, right? And if you want to see us again, we'll be live on Monday around about the same time. So please subscribe to the channel if you can. You don't need to, it doesn't cost you anything, but it does the channel an enormous favour, and yeah, it really helps us out. So on behalf of Tosca and the rest of the gang, there she is, look at her sitting so pretty there. On behalf of these guys, thank you very much for tuning into our live. I'm going to drop off now. We'll see you again on Monday. I'll schedule an event. Until then, have a great weekend and take care. Bye bye.